Hi, it's Adele Michael back with a More Abundance Live, talking about unraveling self-stopping. And today we're going to talk about failure. So in North Carolina, where I live and was raised, we are basketball obsessed, men's basketball in particular. So it's almost as if you have to pick a team. You know, when you get your driver's license, it's like, who's your team? Is it Carolina? Is it Duke? Is it State? Is it Wake Forest? Those are the teams we care about in North Carolina. It's not really true that you have to choose, but it feels like it. Anyway, so if you don't follow basketball, you may not know the story, and I'd like to share it with you. So last year in the NCAA tournament, the University of Virginia was a number 1 seed, which meant that they were expected to go pretty far in the tournament. And instead, they were defeated in the first round by a number 16 seed, the University of Maryland at Baltimore campus. And it had never happened before, ever. They were totally humiliated by that failure. And in fact, the team got death threats that night. Like, some people really care about their basketball. So a year later, what happens? This happens. The University of Virginia men's basketball team won the national championship. I'm not quite sure why it makes me cry, but there's so much redemption in that, and there's so much power in owning your history, not giving up, and going for it another time. So I am really proud of the University of Virginia for going for it, and the coach, Tony Bennett, whom my mother adores because he's so good looking, and she's from Virginia, so that means they're the best, and they are the best. They are the best men's basketball team this year. So I bring that up because sports is it's just such a great picture of life, you know. You fail big, you fail really publicly, and then you come back and you win. So I think one of the reasons that it moves me so much to see that this team did this is because it gives me hope. It gives me hope that my failures don't have to weigh me down, that your failures don't have to weigh you down, and that we can continue to go for what we desire. There's always a chance. I had a friend write me the other day. She said, "This is my shot. I want to take my shot." You know, and that's from Hamilton, right? From the musical Hamilton. And yeah, it's her shot. And you always get another shot. You always get another shot. So what Tony Bennett said to his team, and it's been reported in the news, to own your history, like, yes, that happened. We lost to a number 16 seed. Let it propel you forward and work for your redemption. So I want to bring that to you today to help you see where you may be discounting yourself as a failure and where there really is redemption and there is another shot. So in my history, I've alluded to, and I'll talk more about this at another time, but I'm coming through a pretty serious health challenge, and it was confusing, and there wasn't a lot of direction for me. So I had to find my own way. It wasn't cancer, and I'm really grateful for that. But it was a lot of infection from a dental procedure, and I'm on the other side of it, and I'm really, really grateful for that. But it tells me that not giving up and keeping going was really key, and keeping my mind open that it's not always going to be this way, that it can change. It can change. Whew, and it can change pretty quickly. And I have to keep choosing that change, keep choosing to be healthy and to keep going, and to do what I can to nurture myself, to support myself, and to talk nicely to myself and not tell myself that, oh, it's always going to be this way. And another example from my history is business failures. And I've had a few. I had a really big fail back in, I guess it's 6 years ago now, where I sponsored at a big business conference and exposition, and it didn't bring me very much, except a lot of learning on how not to do that, on what to do instead. So my question to you is, where can you rise up from failure? Where do you feel that you're a failure, or that you committed an act that is unredeemable? So as you sit with that, we're going to do some clearing. This is my dowsing bobber. Love the bobber. And I'm moving back a little bit so I don't hit the computer with the bobber. And dowsing is basically an energy system where you focus your thoughts, and the bobber helps me do that, on away from what you don't want to what you do want. So anywhere where you're telling yourself you're a failure and you're not even aware of it, let's delete and destroy that across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Good, bad, right, wrong, pod, poc, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. This is the clearing aspect of the energy work, and that statement is the clearing statement from Access Consciousness, accessconsciousness.com. So the bobber's going to go until it feels like the energy is complete. The clearing is complete, and there we go. Okay, and now we're doing infusing. So infusing is bringing in the positive energy. So allowing yourself to give up the thought of failure, let's bring in freshness, a fresh approach. Something can change. I can be different. I can learn new skills. I can adopt new habits. I can be more aware of what is in my own best interest. Whew. Okay. So anywhere where you're still stuck in failure and you don't want to, or you refuse to make any changes. Change can be scary. I'm all about change, and I don't like it very much. My whole career is built on helping people change, and when that comes to me, sometimes I don't like it. So anywhere where you and I are not willing to have something change, that we're so identified with the failure that it stops us from making a change, let's delete and destroy that across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Good, bad, right, wrong, pod, poc, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. And as I say, you may or may not feel anything, but it is working for you. Okay, so let's infuse a willingness for something different to occur. Just a willingness. Don't have to do anything about it right this red hot second, but just being willing is a big deal. Oof. Okay. And one more. Anywhere where you think failure is inevitable, you're going to try and you're going to fail. Anywhere you believe that, anywhere that's lodged in your subconscious or in your family history or in your history, let's delete and destroy that across all time, space, dimensions, and realities. Good, bad, right, wrong, pod, poc, all nine, shorts, boys, and beyonds. Okay. Let's infuse anything is possible. The University of Virginia men's basketball team is proof that anything is possible. To go from public humiliation to national champions in a year, anything is possible. And you are possible. Infusing that deeply and completely for you. Whew. Okay, so that's it for today. I would love to hear from you. Please comment on social media or send me an email. Would love to know how this is going for you and what you think is possible for you now. Until next time, see you then.